Welcome to Hair by Shaunda TV. This is Shaunda, and I am about to get into this 90s slay. So first, let me get into the products and tools that I'm using. I have bobby pins, hair pins, duckbill clips, shears, brushes and combs, hair clips for separating, hair extensions, spritz, hairspray, rapid strips, edge control, and curling wax. As you can see, my model for today, she is 100% natural, so I'm going to have to silk press her hair so that I will be able to mold it into the desired style. And I know you're wondering what flat iron is that she's using. It is so wonderful. It is the Silkmaster Professional Flat Iron. You can log on to silkmasterprofessional.com and grab your own. I'll place a link to them in the description box and also in the comments for you. Now, it has been plenty of years since I've done this particular style. Back in the day, we used to just apply a little gel on the edges and slick it back, but because she's natural, back then we had the relaxers and it was easier to manipulate. But now I have to actually create and mold from scratch. No cheat code, no gelling it down and putting her under the dryer. And I shouldn't say cheat code because that's just how we did it. You know what I mean? Most people are natural nowadays, so I definitely building this whole French roll from scratch, guys. So a little fun fact, I put out a call to action for 2 models because I wanted to do this. It's been years since I've done this hairstyle. I wanted to do it and see if I could still bring it, okay? It was a bit of a struggle this time because her hair is natural. But it's okay. I still have fun doing it. It was so fun. And I've never done her hair before. This is her first time coming to me. So she volunteered to be a model. And because no one is requesting French rolls nowadays, okay? Like, no one is requesting that. So I had to, you know, put a shout out like, hey, who wants to come in and get a style, a 90s style? So I'm so glad she participated and grateful. Okay, so now that I have it all silky and trimmed up, I am going to get into sectioning this hair so that I can put everything in order and I know exactly what I'm doing step by step when it comes to molding this French roll. So I'm just combing out a little bit of hair in the front to give her some baby hair. Just a swoop here and a swoop there. Nothing too extravagant. Okay, so here comes the part that I'm like, okay, back in the day, we used to just slap some gel on there and put her under the dryer. But now I really have to build and mold everything. Blow dry, spritz, blow dry, spray, blow dry, got to be good. Like, I really have to nail this down. And what I'm using is my brand of edge control called Cassidy Hair Care. It is my #1 seller. I cannot keep this stuff stocked. Everyone loves it. It sells out pronto. As soon as I get it, I'll double stock and it sells out pronto once again as soon as I get it. So it's just so great. No, but so that's what I'm using to help mold her edges down. This is the side the swoop is going to be on, but I didn't want the swoop to lift up because, you know, of wavy hair underneath. So I wanted to nail down section by section, just so that her swoop can be pretty flat. So I'm getting ready to add some hair extensions. I'm using Empire Perm Yaki. This hair is so good. The texture is more like afro, kind of relaxed afro texture. So it's really thick, it's really sturdy, and it holds the style better than any of that silky stuff. So this is my favorite when it comes to like doing bobs or ponytails, French rolls, whatever. I love this texture of hair, and I bought it. They didn't give it to me, so I really like it. So what I'm doing is bonding and using bonding glue to apply some tracks to the top of her head. The natural hair would have been okay, but it would have given me a short bun, and I wanted a bigger bun, a taller bun. So I needed to add some hair to the top so that I would have enough length to create a bigger bun. And I just want to add a little bit of information. See where I am starting the track. I am also finishing the measurement at the same spot on each side because you can't see the other side. So the reason I'm doing that is so it won't create any bumps or lumps because that's a thinner part of her hair. And the bun is only going to be at the top. So we don't need hair extensions lower towards her ear. We only need it right there where the bun is going to be. Now I'm adding about 4 tracks and I'm stacking them on top of each other because it's longer than her natural hair. So we need it to be full to cover the braiding hair that I'm going to put inside of the bun. If it's only one track, it'll be too thin and you'll see all that braiding hair. So I need to create fullness at the top. All right, so now what I'm doing is pushing the hair up so that I can create a cradle for the hair braiding extensions or the braiding hair extensions. So I'm going to pin it out of the way so that it'll be secure using my bobby pins. And the braiding hair will sit right in this area so that I can comb the hair back and flip it and pin it under the braiding hair. So this is the braiding hair that I'm using. Generally, I would use the Kankaline, a kinkier kind, but this is all I had with me, so gotta make do and work with what I got. So I'm ratting it and teasing it, making it real tangled and puffy so that I can lay it into that space and pin it in. Okay, so you want to lightly comb the hair over the braiding hair, because if you comb too deep and go too far, you're going to snag that braiding hair and it's going to come right out, or it's going to get too tangled in with the hair that you're going to use to cover it. And we don't want that. We want it to lay over it so that we can twist it under. See how I'm tucking it under? Twist it under and tuck it under, and use your comb to clean up any other hair that's left out, and push it under, tuck it real nice and tight, and you'll grab your hairpins and start pinning it in place. Now you see how I'm molding and forming it in place, and I keep rubbing it, making sure every hair is nice and neat and in place. That's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to just keep rubbing it and molding it, and keep your hand on it. See, I'm not lifting my left hand off of the bun. I'm holding everything in place, and as I hold it in place, I pin each section in place. And you want the pins to be pretty much close to each other. You don't want them spread too far apart. So I wish I had turned the chair around to show you guys, but I was in my zone and I couldn't be moving around like that. But the pins are placed very close to each other, almost like touching each other close. Now, I used to be the queen of these French rolls back in the day. It's been so long since I've done, of course, because who's been wearing these? Like nobody, not even your grandma. Your grandma not even on these no more. Grandma then went into the wraps and the body. Yes, no, grandma's getting so pressed. So I was like, you know what? It'll be fun to do this and bring it on back and see if I can still do something like this. But yes. I really enjoyed doing this. This was so fun, and I can't wait to do another one. First off, I want to apologize because you guys didn't see me gluing the hair extensions in her bang area. I put in 2 tracks in the bang area for length so that I can make her a deeper swoop. So I am so sorry you guys missed that, but you got the gist. You know how to put tracks in just from seeing me put the tracks in the bun. So now here's the swoop. I also curled it too so that it'll form around her forehead. So I don't know what happened. I think the battery died on the phone. So sorry, guys. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this part was difficult because my hand was like getting stuck to the bang, and you know, I was used to just slapping some gel on it and swooping it on around, and I'll be done in 1, 2, 3. But this was like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Like, I was not done in 1, 2, 3. And it took me about a good 10 minutes to get this swoop bang together, because I had to sculpt it and mold it. And but it came out. We did. You know what? Just give me some hearts down in the comments for trying, okay? Because I think I did the thing. I did the thing. And just for the record, I did have this on cool and cool shot. I did not fry my hand with a hot blow dryer. It was on cool shot. See, it was on that button right there. So it was not hot at all. Which took longer because when it's cooler, it doesn't dry as fast. So I had to really hold that dryer on there to make it dry. The part that's sticking out that I'm playing with now, I am tucking that inside of the bun. And I'm going to take a hairpin and secure it inside of the bun. So I'm going over with another coat of Got2b glue on this bang, so that it will freeze and lock and stay. Like, I really tried to make it look like she had a fresh relaxer. So, yes. But the end is near. The end is near. Okay, so I'm adding a flip in the back, and I want it to be nice and full. So I'm going to add about 3 tracks in the back to create a flip. All right, now, do your girl still got it or what? Okay, it's been since the 99 and 2000 since I've done this bun. It's been a long time, and I am so glad that I did it. It was so nostalgic. And tell me in the comments, would you rock this? We bringing the buns back or nah? We leaving the buns back in the 99 or 2000 or nah? Thank you so much for watching, and make sure you like, follow, and share.
That's cute, girl. You got the perfect earrings. Yes.
You know I'm gonna give me a clearly Canadian too. That's what I'm about to go get.
That's
clearly
cute.
Canadian. Sip my clearly Canadian. That's what my picture gonna be.
Yes, show all your friends on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter this throwback hairstyle from the 99 and 2000s, brought to you by Silk Master Professional Series. Make sure you log on and get you one. The link is in the description below. Check out my other videos. Until the next time, be blessed.